All right, chat. I'm getting ready here. I gotta put my music. Let's do that. Let's get the music going. Chat. Tell you a secret, chat. Drop your recommendations. What one must do. That's crazy. Like, pretty much. Part of it's you just kind of make. There's not like circumstance. I'm making. Sidetrack. Let's have. I'm gonna chat ChatGPT. One thing. Get into what we need. Kind of avoiding it because. Oh, you can't. Can you? You can. Wait, this is count. I'm asking ChatGPT to compare the wards around Tokyo and like create kind of a comparison chart of like why you would stay there, like things. So we'll see what it comes up with. I should have had it search the search. It's crazy how you can go to all these different websites. It's going through all of them. Five is sneezing. Oh, chat, we're going. I'm getting sidetracked with ChatGPT here. Forgetting to add the web search. Search. Open it. So we'll do month in review. We'll probably do a rundown of performers and whatnot, and maybe a rundown of the something real quick. Get a little bit of it. Yeah, transcripts like every video on the internet. Kind of. Transcripts are like so important. All right, we'll talk about some. Okay, so it's giving us looking for some things we can. Oh, we're open. We're open, y'all. Going. Alright, chat. Gotta get going. Market's already open. What are you doing? That. Station up and running. Yes. Alright, chat. Okay, so we'll go do month and over some. Great month. For winning up to 5%. Illusion. I did. Oh, anyway, supposed to have probiotics. I may or may not have eaten go yesterday. Paying for that. I mean, it's not bad. Probably could be worse, but I got the scrunchie in my hair. Doing good though. That man's up here. Took that picture. I don't know. He's 6 years old. Young Quixote. Gotta do what we gotta do here. So, got through the first month. We gotta do month in review. Not super excited about it. I'm trying some new things, so we're trying some different ways to do credit spread stuff and trying to trade like bigger size. So like I'll give myself those. Like I think I still need to work on to put everything out there. No, we really do. Like you need to figure out ways to put your capital to I think that's just kind of what you have to do. Like not putting enough to work. I think I've said that for a long time. You can probably go back to all my streams. You've heard that. Like I kind of need like training wheels to like take all my risk. They'll put the capital to work. There's places where I think you can. So we'll maybe try to start like at least a sector watch list, and then yeah, like doing those. Maybe I'll see if I can see if we can. No, what else do we do? That. I think I can log into the demo account. Like Interactive Brokers allows you to. Desktop. There was Trader works. That I'd be. But it's like once you do a platform, it's oh, it doesn't belong to me. See here. Oh, cool. I'm gonna do advanced scan. Then we'll go through the filters and stuff and try to get those 13. Now we can do the 13-week high scan again. Although we could, you know, so we can have some options, yeah, for ideas that, you know, maybe aren't as crazy. So yeah, want OTC. Okay, let's go ahead and go through year reviews for a month. That was last time. Let's do. So this month, not a great month. Yikes. What caused that? So yeah, these aren't working out. Maybe we'll go back and look at the days that I put them on. This is working out, but there's take much though, you can see. And then the things that did well, so my 1 week, I'm about to jump into these. We'll take a look at what worked here. So the covered calls worked, and then holding, I think, yeah. And this is old. I did take a trade. Halliburton trade didn't work out. We'll take a look at that one. But that, I mean, it was all following the risk parameter. It's just that particular day, I didn't get out when I was supposed to. That's part of my problem. Oh, just trying to. I could have taken some off. I could have taken like 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when it gets to a certain point, like, yeah, you have all these rules. Like, just take like 2 off. You don't have to take the whole position off. You know, it does that crazy move. It's been struggling, especially a trade that's been struggling. Like a trade that's like not gone in your favor like right away, because like most good trades will go your way pretty much instantaneously. Like that's something maybe not everybody's gonna tell you that, but that's kind of how it works, or it seems like maybe that's how it works in your brain. That like, you know, it seems like your better trades, you plan, you know, you do the things, you follow your risk, and you put them on, and they work. They work pretty much right away, like within that time frame that you've given it. Whatever, they tend to work pretty quickly. When they don't, it's not necessarily bad. You want to stay within your risk parameters. It's, you know, it's a struggle what those are. And so like when those are successful, maybe you could take some off. You know what I'm saying? Just take a little bit off. Just take a little bit off. So lesson learned. Maybe I could put that down as my own lesson learned. You know, even though you have your 25% or your whatever targets, you know, be aware of, well, one, I don't think I was as cognizant of, I wrote down what my risk was supposed to be or whatever and all of those things, but I wasn't like paying attention to, so I need to make sure take things off, you know. See that just because it's like not at the level that you want it to doesn't mean you get on. Making profit and it's a struggling trade, take some profits. We'll take a look at these trades. So this is P90 Halliburton was the biggest loss. I don't want to get back into Netflix, to be honest. I mean, the premium is pretty good and the price is okay. Is technically an $800 stock. So, sort of, kind of $300 or the $800 stock, but yeah. I guess I traded Nvidia. I did that. Oh, I think I did like a credit spread on Nvidia or something. Yeah, I did like a put spread on Nvidia. Oh, look. Hey, put it in the chat. I don't see my Twitch chat though. Twitch is like totally unmoderated. I can only see my YouTube chat. Let's see here. Give me some engagement in the chat and then I'll show you futures. I also asked anybody watching to give some tips on Japan, so go. Not that they need to know any of that, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. Has to be YouTube because I can't see Twitch chat, so I just kind of had an epiphany here. I should put that moving border around the whole thing. Oh, it's not the right size. I want to put it around the whole stream now. I'd have to redo it. So hobby time. You can't use the Runtman emote too. That's what makes me upset. Runtman emote doesn't, yeah. Anyway, what was your question? Oh, okay. Well, put it in the chat. Ask the question in the chat so you're not a bot. Let's go to site I pay for. Oh boy, we're in for a wild ride, everybody. We are down hard. Well, not really. Yeah, look at that gap down, baby. Gap down, woohoo! Gap down. 5-minute bar here. Yeah, we're a little gappy. Here's a. I have too many lines on my chart. I can't read it. Get rid of my line. Otherwise, you keep. This is V1. Bubble. Closed here. Now we're done. Five minutes. Oh, we're right on the trend line. Ooh. Hopefully there's a bounce because it does like to bounce. This was the January 21st. Following the same cycle here. Like every few days we're doing that. Although it's hitting a trend line, and what I've found about the NQs, like some people trade the break of these trend lines. What I find with the indices is that they tend to bounce off of trend lines. I haven't been able to trade that successfully, but I find that they bounce more often than they break through. That's my own anecdotal whatever. If it means anything to anybody, that's kind of what I've seen. Commodities, though, will break trend lines, and they will continue through that trend line. So commodities are a little bit different than like these other situations here. These equity indexes, they trade a little bit differently. Commodity indexes will go through and bust through these lines and keep on going. Let me get this back on like the 5 minute though, because this might be tradable. We'll see. VWAP though. Like, what is going on here? Like, God, I haven't really figured out how to like. This stuff doesn't seem like it wants to save. Kind of like I save it, but then I think it's like I go to different devices and then it changes. Like I had this all the right color and the whole thing. I want it purple and I want it kind of thick. Yikes. Oh no, it's like not great. Let's get previous session closed. Yeah. So we're below previous session closed. These things are collapsed on each other and we're below VWAP. Yikes. Oh no, we're down like 1%. Shit. Gold is down too. This might be a... We gotta wait for a bounce. This is kind of a... This is sort of a sell everything kind of deal. We got everything down, so this is kind of a baby bathwater situation. So if we get a bounce, this might be shortable. We gotta wait. Gotta wait for a bounce. That's all. Like, kind of missed your bounce here. This was like the first bounce. Not the greatest trade though, because it's so volatile. But we'll see. I don't think these lines are. I don't think that's. They're too manual. I don't have to, but I haven't really trained. But yeah, the highs and the lows. Yeah, we might be getting in on this, but we have to have a clear, like... I think it's just a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing. The market's gotten everything that it's wanted here, so... Sort of VWAP. You know this thing back, so wait for... There another... Yeah, gotta go up to at least here. Yeah, 1% already. Oh, risk off, baby. Hey, gold's coming back though. Gold did crazy stuff on Friday. Like, what's this? Drop, and then drop again. Yikes. What did I say though? I said the other side of this is gonna be crazier than it going up. Like, but this is the only thing up right now. Like a correlation 0 event. Like, we'll see. We might have to take a trade. We might have to take a trade here. It is already at 1%. Below that low. We'll keep it on the 5-minute. Kind of see if we can get above VWAP. I mean, really with futures, it's like, I kind of want to wait for up here. Set alerts. We don't... Isn't great check. Go ahead and save it though. Maybe in the next hour, if we get clarity, we'll see what happens here. I don't know that the investors are fretting over Trump's choice. I think they might be more buy the rumor, sell the news. And again, this is where I need to be paying attention, keep my eyes open, because we know all these dips have been bought. I don't know if this year's going to be the same. I don't know. Or all-time highs. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But like, these dips have been bought. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I gotta finish my stuff. Got sidetracked. Okay. So we need to change this around. Hopefully this market gives us an opportunity. So, I'm disappointed in myself with these results. Like, it's pretty bad. Like, I mean, we'll go look at the trades. We'll go reminisce. So yeah, losing. Not great. Yeah, same old rules. And I do have some if-then things going on now. So we went through and did my checklist and this and that. I think I have I really want to trade that 0 DTE put in call strategy. Like, I really want to trade that. Like, that's what I really want to do, because it's like, it's kind of like straightforward and it's easy, but like not every environment. And I talked to ChatGPT about it, and I asked, and I rewatched like some content and stuff, and like one thing I'm not really doing is I'm not looking at the trend. So like, to make those like A+ setups, you know, you would have, not only is it breaking through the 15-minute high, but you're also above previous session close, and maybe you're also like, you know, a green trend, like you are going up, you know. And then the other way, what you want to see definitely is the trend with the red. You want to see red, you want to see below previous session close, you want to see that it's gone up to a point of resistance, and that's where you put, you know, or actually it breaks through the 15-minute low, you're below previous session close, you are and it's red trend, you know, it's not just yellow, it's red or green. Like that, I'll try that, is the best way to do it, and that might keep me out of some trades. Because my problem too, on Friday or Thursday or whatever day it was, take a look, I got chopped out. Like, it's like I know I cannot trade choppy days. I already know this. And it was pretty clear, like, that day, like, you have to be aware of the chop. You have to, you know, if like, your brain will make stuff up, but like, you should default to things like, think of this like every day is a choppy day. You know, there's really straight down days and the really straight up days. Those are easier to trade. The choppy day you need to stay away from. So that's a goal. Asking stuff like this is need to be. We'll work on this. Hop into TradesViz, take a look at the trades. Let's take a look. So we had Halliburton. Oh, it's by tag. Then maybe we can go back to the charts and take a look at like where that trade occurred and put on here. Are we? This isn't good. This is a bad day. This is gonna be a bad day on Wall Street, everybody. This ain't gonna be pretty. It broke the low. Oh no! Shit. We're still going straight down. They're going downtown. Yikes! Yeah, we gotta get a bounce. We gotta get some kind of bounce. It's down 8%. 8 freaking %. No, I learned the lesson I learned there. You want to talk about another lesson? Is like, don't let something take more than 50% of your gains. Get out of the trade. It's doing something it ain't supposed to be. The trend is done. Like, if you've lost 50%, pull out. Get out. Ooh, we got to do something tomorrow because the VIX is gonna be high, so we got to strategize on that. We might keep going down, chat. You know, like, if you look at the so like look at what it does. Like, even here, so 2024 it went down, and that was like April or whatever, but like, it is choppy through here. It is choppy till mid-February. Like, we don't find out. Maybe it's just chop. It could just be chop. Maybe I'm just over. We're just gonna have chop. Unless it wants to do it early. Maybe it does it early and then end of Feb we start going up again. Yikes. Technical say sell. Yikes. But it used to just be a buy. Funny, what's this one at now? Does it have a buy rating? Still has a buy rating. Buy. Always just tell you to buy this one. Yeah, I expect chop to lower probably. So we need to get our other trade back on too. I had that. That was a. But let's take a look at. What if I don't take that 2? What if I went to like because like my stop loss is supposed to be like 2x. Whatever. I think they go to 95. So like stop loss was like what if I bring in those stop losses? Like I'm gonna get stopped out probably more. What if we stop doing the 2 times? Like we don't need it to go to 2 times for it to be. But I just wonder, like, will how many of those trades will be successful? That would be my. Maybe I need to paper trade that. Maybe when that needs to go into the paper trading study. Set these up and put a 95 stop loss, not 2x. Because we don't need to know. We can figure out the mechanics of it. Paper trading isn't the best because you don't get the same fills and stuff, but just the mechanics of it and see if we start to get some data on how these perform. And I can try it on the SPX and I can try it on SPY. And we can see how it goes. I'm going to have to put something on tomorrow. It'll have to be longer term. Trade on. Trade that needed to stay on was this was like my one. So this one 700 705. We want to build a bear call spread. Buy, and it was Feb 20. Why am I doing this? It's like a futile effort. So trade 2. Anyway, where would we be at? Feb now. Profitable. You're still getting $200 credit for it though. So if it's gonna be choppy, it might still be worth putting on. And it's for, I can push it out. We can push it out to like the last week of February. They might be putting that trade on. Maybe putting this bear call spread in. But it might sell puts. So how that goes. Yeah, I mean, none of these were because, like, I'm letting these things go too far, I think. It would have... So... My win rate's like upside down. Like my win rate is high, but my profits are low. Oh, I'm taking my profits to like right here. So like 50%, 60%. So like we just have to structure it so the wins are just slightly better than the losses. Just don't take the 2x max loss. We'll have to test that out. So ask ChatGPT or we'll manually go and test. Changing the stops. But we probably could do some of this because the market's going to be down. So we might have to go shopping. I got capital to put to work. Might be a bumpy ride though. You know, it might be a bumpy ride. Volatility is like up. So we'll see how the evening out. Like, I don't know if they're just carrying us now. Yep, see, look, big green bar. Big, huge green bar. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Big gap down red bar, but now you got a big green bar.
Yeah, baby!
You can't short anything. Oh man. Anyway, volatility is in play, y'all. Yeah, you kind of have to wait for the gap fill to short. Like, if you're even gonna do that, you have to wait for the gap fill. Sucks to wait for the gap fill, but that's what you gotta do. So I guess one thing we could say is tighten up the stops on those 0 DTE plays. They have a high win rate. Profits aren't as big as your losses. So you gotta figure that out. Timing of those, whatever it needs to be, like we'll go with everything has to line up for those. If they don't line up, you don't take the trade. I think even to add on to that, you kind of want a higher volatility environment. You don't want to be doing you kind of want to be doing them now. To some extent, because you're getting more premium, but everything else has to be in line. So you need the right trend, you need it to be below previous session close to short, you need it to be above previous session close to go long. Like, it has to be all those things. And it has to happen, like, before 8:30. All these things need to be in line at, like, 8:30. By 8:30. So you check at, like, 7, you check at 7:30, you check at 8, you check at 8:30. And if you don't get a trade at those particular times, you don't take it. I think there you go. There's your rule. Write those down. So for that particular trade, I'll have to put it on here. My trade, have to put in those extra parameters for those trades, make them worth our time. It's like them so much though, because they're like so like easy to pick levels, and it's, I don't know. The thought of them is very alluring. Um, that's when I lost that future. So of the, which ones aren't performing? Of the, so this is a bear, vertical bear. Okay, so don't do any more of those. Haven't won at all. Full put 50%. We're at 50-50. So we need our profits bigger than our like one tag. We actually need to go through and get rid of tags. I don't want these multiple tags. Like I don't need, yeah. Because it's including like all of the, so we can't really isolate. Yeah, 50-50. More wins than losses, but we need to flip the win rate around. We need to flip that around. We need to take less of a loss. We don't need to go to 2x. No, we don't need to do that. Go to like 85. You get stopped out like whatever. Fine. Maybe set up the trade again. Worked out, covered, and then that might still work out if the market wants down. That might be something to look at. So I think we can go ahead and and then we were supposed to Bitcoin. All the game. So SPX is up, down, Dow down. Really should buy the Russell because like if Fed dude more concerned about like rates being balance sheet, Fed being low, also means it could be less liquidity. So like if the Fed's not gonna be there to save you, you know, what are you gonna do? Sell your gold? I guess that's what. Look at this. Look at this madness. Wow, it went from being at the top to being at the way bottom. Gold is down 12% last week. Yikes. Do we short gold now? Is that what we do, Pat? Puts. LD puts. Let's go. That's not any. Couldn't get it to stick, is it? So on the 5-day, it's down. Okay, so it's down 2%. Oh, that's a lot. Down with everything. So XLE, XOP, XLC, YH, KRE, yeah, KRE is supposed to be good. SMH, XLI, still performing strong. So 1 month, we have OIH, XLE, so energy, still with the metals and mining, they're still up there on the month. SMH, X, 5-day, write this out, build the watch list. Wait. But I had Halliburton. KRE. XLF, I mean, that's biased. F. F. Last week happened. Amazon, Meta, Broadcom. Oh, and then we also have the days a week. Oh. Walmart, look at XLP. So, Walmart, options on Walmart. I just have to hold. What's it know? Verizon. I'm gonna take the next step and like so go. No, I hid them away from myself. They're in the pantry. putting these low cost outperformers last week. Go chase the dragon. I don't know about healthcare so much. Cuts their let's look at the biotech, drug manufacturer, drug manu. Thanks. Industrial crew. Like this. I found a new. Go back. Look at communications. Why the internet's big. Choppy. I had choppy chat. It was down 1%. Now it's only down 0.5%. Yeah, that's a scoop of wick for sure, yeah. No, you'd be up $400 already. You got one contract. Scoop that wick. Got it. AppLovin. What's this price of AppLovin? $400. Oh my god, they just sell ads. Omnicom, the trade desk, best endo company. Whatever on advertising. Internet. They have the biggest. They have the biggest thing though, so you kind of have to go with them. It's $500 a share. Oh my gosh. Interest at. Oh, it's still the same. Baidu, Reddit, app. Well, outside this HB bar. Kind of worried. Out here. Back down. I might just go back down to Bebop though. I have to cut it at Bebop. Go all night long, like. Yeah. I think it's flipped actually. It's so volatile it's flipped. Let's go. Alright, we're doing. No, it's a no-go. I shouldn't be trying to around. Alright, let's here. So this together. We have the I've added some of those to the list. The outperformers are XLE, XOP, XLOIH, Carry, XL, SMA, XLI, XLP, XLF, SPY, so I'll go through. SLB. I don't know what it looks like though. I have to get her. Yeah. The rest of these, I don't actually know if these are. Kind of always have to. Excel. GOP. SL. W. Um, yeah, it's still BB. Uh, uh, Netflix. Comcast. Um, I can't do anything with it. Ryzen. Yikes, what kind of chart is this? Yikes. Hey, 18 popped out of here? Well, now. Popped out. You go all in on... Past earnings? Oh man, we might put 18 on the list. Crazy, dude. Man, it's a huge captive though. Like, what's this meta gap? Then it's at like its all-time highs here. Man, Take-Two. They said all the gaming stocks went down after they showed the genie thing. All the video game stocks kaput because the AI. Yeah, you could. Yeah, the game, they're nowhere near where they need to be. And then, like, who's gonna use that? The people at the gaming places. Is anyone just gonna set up their own game? No. That's not gonna work. It just means, like, Take-Two will make more games. Yeah, they'll just use the technology themselves. Let's go to XLP. And XLF. Let's make sure we have the right holdings. Come on. I won't. Altria. Okay, still like Walmart. Costco's expensive. No, 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 yes. List. I think it's already on there. Oh. Why? Are you hungry? So hungry? We have a loud kitty in here, everybody. Loud kitty. Now I could technically, now that we yeah, they only have monthly options. Ah! I don't know about this one. Huh. These ones are weeklies. Has earnings coming up. We'll keep it on list though. Won't just. Let's see. Find. To add the. Market cap, Microsoft, Tesla, TSM, Eli Lilly. Palantir. Down here, Chaz. Okay. By volume. SoFi down 11%. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, we're gonna look at XLF and then I call it there. And I might have to do my other scan, and then I gotta make my. We got a lot of work to do, chat. Alright, let's go ahead and look at. Yes, it is. Long Power Holdings. IPOs. Oh, it's energy, materials, industrial. Actually, the bottom. But I think 5 day. Still, financials are still up on the 5 day. They are down for the month though, so they're not really a place you kind of want to look. You want to look in it. So energy stocks, energy. Even though crude is down right now, so I don't know. Take that with whatever salt you have, I guess. XLP is up though. Walmart, let's go. Gotta buy some Walmart, I think. I don't know. I keep saying that. And it's like, well, I want to take a look at it. What can I get? Okay. Say we do. That's pretend we're gonna put stuff in here. What's that going for? Everyone. Okay, so I can do 200 shares of Oracle. Oh no, it was only 100. Go to 2. I can get 200 shares of Oracle and 200 shares of Walmart. And still be able to day trade. That's dangerous, chat. Not really. Like, go to those stocks. They're not like meme stocks. It's fine. That's something to think about for tomorrow. We'll see. It might get me where I need to go, though. And things to be allocated. Let me put Walmart here. That's what... Not necessarily looking at these. We are looking at energy stocks, though. Maybe just even XLE itself. Energy stocks are on the list. Have to wage. So that one took me out though. Like that one made me sad. That one made me a little sad, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of all there is to that one. I would here. some HMB, XLI and S. S. Is him. Video TSO sitting on support. AVGO is sitting on support. Not in an uptrend though. Video Micron. On LRX. ASML. LAC. AMD, AMAT. TXN. And IN. TSN. I hold. Ooh. Oh. Pull back a little bit, everybody. Caterpillar still strong. RTX. RTX. It's actually kind of a buy. Sad to say, Boeing technically is a buy. Post earnings, it's fallen into a level of support and it's a green trend. So, there you go, chat. Free trade idea. And Uber, yikes. Uber needs some earnings. They need to have their earnings. They need to have their earnings. This is bad chart. Ugly little chart. Lots of red. Union Pacific, Honeywell. Man, Honeywell's doing good. TN. Here, and then... Okay. What's that noise? That noise isn't allowed. Okay, so sadly Boeing is on there, so no more shorting Boeing, anybody. Don't be doing that anymore. I didn't look at... Oh no. Man, Microsoft. Yikes. Whoa, big gap down. Yikes. What the hell? All this vacuum space in between here. Oh my god. Yikes. Man, this sector is all... SPY is all over the place. Like, we are literally all over the place here. Like, that's why it's so choppy. Like, we are just... Like, United Healthcare is way down here. Like, look at the holdings. Got them in the right order. Oh, we don't. Yeah. Oh. Google. Meta. The other Google. Or hasn't formed a level here, or right here below it. I'm not liking anything in here. Short this. Ew. Yikes. Nah, it'll just be choppy. This looks like chop to me. So I'm gonna take that off the list. Like, we're not even gonna trade that. Like, maybe we just... This doesn't look great. Like, there's only like a few names in here. Nvidia looks like it's holding on. Google is the only thing. Maybe Amazon. I don't really know. Amazon has bad earnings and this all just falls apart. Meta, this gap, the gap is probably equal to the Microsoft gap. So everybody's money went from Microsoft to Meta. This gap of money is probably this gap of money. This doesn't look good though. Like, this doesn't look great. Like, let's maximize the cell and let's zoom out a little bit. So what are we dealing with here? So we're back in this weird area. So what is this, like a triple top then for Meta? Like, here's a top, and then here's a top. Is that what you call a head and shoulders? And then it can't break this neckline, and then sometimes the neckline is like kind of here, but it's kind of at an angle. You don't want it to fall below. So if it falls below 580, yikes. It's holding on though. It's above its 200 now, so maybe there's support here. Might find some buyers here. I don't know what's going on out here. This is like no man's land. This is like filling the gap from before. So it's gonna hang out in this gap until it just does whatever it wants. This is like no man's land. This is no man's land. Total no, I don't want to trade that. Skip that. For that. There's just nothing here. There's You better be careful with Apple. Yeah, you want to be careful, like, yeah. It'll probably just bounce around this level though. You'll be fine. Just hold on to it till the dividend. Just hold on to the dividend. Alright, so we have kind of a basic watch list. Go to... Looks like figure it out. Although, again, AT&T... Google's kind of pulling this whole thing along. It's not Meta. X out Meta. Meta's no good. Google are like... I want Netflix to work, but man, this thing has got to get off the ground. They're just selling this hard. Still want to buy it though. I want to catch a falling knife, chat. How many days has it been going sideways? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So is it ready for a new low? gonna make another new low in Netflix. We'll see what it does. It's on the watch list. I'll put it there. It's kind of a side-eye watch, though. We're just gonna watch it from the side. Alright, I think I'm kind of tired and I need to take a break, but we had one chatter in the chat that's good asked about how futures was doing. They're down. Well, no, they might not be. Go back and look. We'll do another check of futures. We are way better. So we started down 1%, chat. We started down 1%. We are now at negative 0.28%. So 0.28. So we're doing much better. We're filling.
Better be careful with Apple, huh?
Gold though. Gold's going crazy, everybody. Up 2%. It was down 11% on Friday, and now it's up 2%. Now this is doing good. That's filling the gap. Still super volatile. This is just the S&P 500. This is the Dow. The Dow's almost positive. The Dow is almost positive. It's getting better, chat. Let's go. I guess with that, we'll leave you with that. This is for educational, informational purposes only. It's not financial advice or a recommendation. Trading is risky. Do your own research. If you were here at the beginning, you know what I'm talking about. We have some ideas to work with. We'll do that. With that said, though, I wish you a safe and profitable trading week, and we'll see you next time. And bye-bye.